All right, let's try this again. There we go. This should be interesting. Wait a minute or so for somebody to get in the chat, because I really want to touch on this one. All right. I want to speak on this issue, and I don't think anybody else is going to do it. I'm not sure if anybody will, at least not this direct. The "you're a blue pill man" or a TFL denial logic of anti-MGTOWs. Now, I see this kind of shit specifically from Steve Joker and who else? Bill Old Farthouse. Now, no offense. I mean, I respect these two for what they put out, their content, but this kind of logic is very flawed. Like, it's always these extremes. You're either a complete abusive alpha or you're just a totally gullible beta. There's always these extremes. Like, there's no in-betweens. Oh, you call yourself a MGTOW, so you're a TFL in denial. That must be the case. Everybody can go their own way. They don't get it. They don't realize that maybe, has it ever occurred to you that maybe the best you can really do The wisest thing you could do with a woman, if at all, is to pump and dump. I mean, we got to be realistic here. Maybe they're just not worthy of a serious relationship. They're just not worthy of it. I've been around plenty of them, had sex with plenty of them, enough to know that they're not worthy of it. Their lives are full of drama. Their life is a mess. And this is why I have this photo up here. I chose this photo very specifically. The reason why is because this is how they're living. This is the reason why. Take a good look at this photo I have up during this live stream, because this is exactly how most women, at least in America, are living. They're getting high, they're getting drunk, and selling pussy. I'm sorry, folks, but this is how it is. You want to know why you're incel, TFL, and all this nonsense? This is why. Because you're not involved in what they're doing with their lives. They say what helps you get women is to be around a group of guys or whatever, or to have a social network. No, you want to really know, you want to really get to the woman, go where they're at. Go where they're at. Clubs. I wouldn't even say bars, really, because they'll just be drunks at bars or whatever, but mostly old. And this whole thing about Steve Joker saying stuff like, oh, just go to bars. Go to bars. The only thing you're going to see at bars is drunk old men. And maybe one or two drunk old hag women that you probably wouldn't want. That's all you're going to see at a fucking bar, Steve. I know there are plenty of bars in Philly where I live. I've been to a fucking bar before. I know what's there. I feel like you guys need someone who has experience with women. You can't really learn about them by listening to another guy who can't get them. And this is, like I said, you want to know where the women are. You have to know where they are to, in the first place. Clubs. Most of them, that's what they're doing. Toxic environments. Bars. Well, not bars, but clubs. Drugs. They're loud, ratchet, drinking, smoking, and that's basically it. Be around drugs and alcohol. There you go. That's where they're at. A lot of guys are struggling today is because they're not around those toxic environments that I've been around. That's a tough pill to swallow, but it is what it is. Normal guys, incels and TFLs are very normal guys. You guys are just in the public where, people where you're just one of those people seeing men and women just go by, just go to work and wherever else every day, where nobody's communicating with each other and nobody wants to communicate with each other. You have to know where the women are, and they're around basically trash, drugs. The majority of them, yes, that's where they are. And America in general has a serious issue of drugs and alcohol, which Steve's been trying to promote to you. Just get drunk, go to bars. And this is definitely where I agree with Alex. Back when we were in school as teenagers, when men and women went to school together, that's classy. That's class. You meet each other with class. You're still in school where a woman, before she learns how, before she starts marketing her sexuality and using it the wrong way, she doesn't know how to do that yet. She doesn't know how to manipulate yet. You have it the best when you're teenage years. Unfortunately, a lot of us were too shy back then to really, to get with a woman. I was. Back when I was in high school, man, I had plenty of chicks hit on me. I mean, I still do, but when you were in school, it's classy. It's worth a relationship. When you become an adult, you're out of school, it's going to be all trash. So guys, you want to talk relationships? Y'all should have done that in high school. Because, you're going to have to take Steve's advice, bro. You're going to have to go to bars or be around drugs. Because that's what they're doing. Look around in look around this country and period. America is so full of drugs, especially I live in Philadelphia, folks. Drug capital. Every freaking corner, somebody's trying to sell you some dirt. Drugs. Including marijuana. Now, I don't consider marijuana to be a drug, but if you're not one of those, if you're like me, not one of those guys who sits around smoking weed all day, you're not going to give a fuck about buying drugs from people. So and back when I was in my early 20s, whatever, I used to smoke weed, drank all the time. Did pills, I did all that shit. Stopped enjoying it, so I just stopped doing it. Whatever problems I had back then, getting high and drunk wasn't making things any better. So it just wasn't fun anymore. But for all you guys who are TFL and so whatever, who have those issues, it's not going to be, you got to know what kind of environments the majority of women are around. And they're all toxic. They're not really interested in relationships. Okay, they want to party and get drunk and high. But I'm kind of still going off the subject here. My point is the logic of guys who say, well, either you're a blue pill or you are a TFL in denial. No, at least a good majority of the MGTOWs I know, they went that way because they're woken up. They see what's really going on. They realize that women are generally not really interested in relationships. They're more so interested in partying, getting high and drunk. I mean, as is America in general, is full of drugs, even if you're not doing drugs illegally. Pharmaceuticals. They make money off basically killing you with heroin pills. Oh, you got depression. Take a pill for that. Then you got to take another pill to deal with the side effects of the first pill you're taking. And then you're taking another pill and then another pill. Now you're on 5 different medications, deadly pills, all because you had depression. Yes, that's how it works. America in general is on drugs, especially women, because they don't have to be as responsible as a man. So, generally speaking. So, yes, I'm just giving y'all a what's up because nobody's really breaking it down to you like this. You're going to have your real MGTOW channels, but then you're going to have guys like Steve Joker tell you that if you don't want to put up with this shit and you know about my channel, you must be a TFL in denial. Okay, these guys don't know where the fuck you're really coming from. They're not living in the real world like you are. Or at least they don't want to admit it. They don't want to just admit that maybe the juice just isn't worth the squeeze. Maybe something's wrong with society. You know. Maybe there's no rational, logical reason for you to really get with these trollops. They're not going to tell you that side of the story. If your life is not full of drugs and drama, then why would you want to be in a relationship with somebody who either doesn't want a serious relationship or who's around drugs and drama? And I'm just going to put this to an end. Sorry, I'm not sick. I just drank too fast. I'm going to put this to a close. I want to see more people in the chat. I'm going to have some more like real live conversations with you folks because we really do need more of this. I don't see a whole lot of channels really breaking this stuff down. We really need to address this. You're a blue pill or you're a TFL in denial logic. Because it's fucking stupid. And like somebody told me, and this is true, a blue pill man is a woman in disguise. Think about it. There really are a blue pill man and a woman. It really is the same person. Both of them would tell you, will use male shaming language like, oh, you must be a TFL in denial. They'll use man shaming language if you disagree with their irrational thoughts or behaviors. Both of them are sexually irresponsible. Blue pill men are sexually irresponsible, just like women. It really is the same person. So when I hear Steve Hooker saying this bullshit, it feels like I'm listening to a woman. To a woman who has a problem with what I'm saying because my morals are too high for her. My standards are too high for her. Just like my standards are too high for a blue pill man, a blue pill cuck. He's going to end up with 5 different baby mamas and 10 kids, backed up on child support. It's really the same person. So, That's my input to a T on these guys who practice this. Either you're a blue pill or you're a TFL denial logic. Not every MGTOW is no damn TFL in denial. They know what world we're living in. Peace out.